Our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
So whether California or Texas or any other state is better than, well, I mean California, right? Better than California. What state is better? So I have a Tristan. Is it Tristan? Huh. My bad. Travis Keith. So I have Travis Keith. I met him. He's been debating whether California is the best state out of the U.S. or Texas, or let's find out what his opinion has been and what he's been coming across. And without further ado, I bring to you Travis Keith. Let's see. There he is. I don't know if you can hear me.
What's up, my guy?
What's up, man? I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and then tell us who you are, what you do, what you've been up to, and what the discussion is. Is it California better or Texas or any other state?
Wow. All right. That's hectic.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm TK California. On TikTok, I literally just talk trash on TikTok and Instagram about why California is the best state to live in. Uh, I joined TikTok during COVID, and it was just like because I was bored. And as soon as I got on TikTok, all I got served was videos of people literally just saying how much California sucked. And I was like, "Yo, wait, what's going on? What this makes no sense to me." So then, yeah, I just started responding to people honestly and stitching people, and um, most of those people were from either Texas or Florida, which are lame.
Right?
So
They
that's all I
sound
did, bro.
lame.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
But
Dude,
yeah.
we're also wearing the same exact
Oh
shirt,
crap!
bro.
Look at that.
What are we doing?
I we planned it, right? It was
We
already
did.
planned.
Love it.
Okay, so what about the other states, the other smaller states that claim to be better, like say Delaware?
Yeah, see, I don't even know where the hell Delaware's at,
What does it look
right?
like?
Yeah, well, if I don't know where your state is on a map, you're not better than California. Okay? That's rule number one. Second is California has everything. Anything that you can find in another state, like Texas. What is Texas known for?
Hunt?
Barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue, hunting.
Barbecue hunting and being fat.
Yeah,
Cool. We have those three things in California also, right?
yeah, within an hour distance of each other, right? At least
Exactly.
four
You want
hours.
Yeah, you want the beach, got it. You want mountains, got it. You want the desert, got it. Like, what do you? So my thing is variety. You could do whatever you want. We have two of the biggest cities in the entire country, San Francisco and LA. So if you want the city life, you could do the city life. If you want to
Right.
live in the suburbs or wherever, you could do that too. So it's just California's got everything, bro. And it's the best weather. Aside from Hawaii, I guess, California is always nice weather, So
Right. Well, Hawaii's an
ca-
island, so you can't. I don't think it can get any better than that. But
true,
I
facts.
think I'd rather be in the main line, in mainland, rather than an island, though. If we want to go there, but that's not me saying that I wouldn't want to visit it. I've never been, but I would want to
Sure.
visit, but not live there. I want to come
Yeah,
back the same day, I should say.
Hawaii is definitely dope if you're just going for like, hey, I just want to sit on the beach and drink a cocktail and just chill out for a couple days. But if, there's really not much to do. I mean, there's not a big city, right?
Right.
They have like
Honolulu?
mountains, but there's definitely, it's beach. If you want to go to the beach, a nice beach and relax, and that's your spot for sure.
Yeah, yeah. No, but we got beaches here too. I mean,
Exactly.
and they're pretty good. I mean, on a hot day, you get in the water, it's nice and cool. Like you
Oh,
could
it's
almost
nice.
get cold.
Oh yeah, it's nice. I know, dude. It was funny. It was I forgot. I think it was probably Florida. They were mentioning like, oh, our beaches are so much better, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if have you ever been to Florida?
Never.
Dude, you go to Florida, you gotta pack your your swim trunks, your board shorts, your tank tops for sure, because it can get hot, it's humid, right?
Right.
But then you also gotta pack a poncho, an umbrella, flip flops, shoes, because it's literally you get every kind of weather in Florida within an hour. It'll be bright and sunny, and then out of nowhere it just starts thunderstorm and raining. And it's like, dude, I don't want to be sitting on the beach as it's raining. That's so weird.
That tropical weather is not good though. Like
Yeah, and they get hit with hurricanes like every year, bro. Yeah, dude. It's
it's season right now, isn't it?
yep,
Aren't they supposed to be brewing like the biggest season ever this year?
dude. I don't know about Florida. It has to, but Texas already has been getting slammed with like crazy rain. Like Dallas was literally flooded. Like people on the freeway got stopped, and the water was like up to their windows.
Whoa.
I was like, dude, Texas is getting. They're having a hard year, bro.
I think it
Texas is getting.
I think it's the weather getting crazy though.
It's getting crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if you. I think it was a couple months ago in Florida. They had like 5 water spouts, like got ones. I don't know if you said it's a 5 or 3, something like that. And it was like
Dude,
close to land too.
it's getting hectic, bro.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about bad news. Let's bash on other states. I live in
Facts.
California as well. I love California. The IE, that's where I grew up. IE. I don't know. You grew up in LA?
Dude, no, bro. Where are you from in the IE?
Riverside.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so I grew up in Rancho. Well,
Oh,
like
crap. Okay.
I was right on the border of Rancho and Ontario.
All right.
Um, my brother lives in Corona still. So I'm always up in the, Riverside, Colton, Rialto area. Like I'm always up there, bro. So
Yeah.
Riverside's sick.
Yeah. From here, you have everything. You could go to the
You're right in the
beach
middle.
within an hour. You go to the desert within an hour. You go to the mountains within an hour. Anywhere within an
Facts.
hour. Now, if I were
Facts.
to move, like, you know what stopped me from going to Texas? We were really literally planning it with my wife to move. Like
Sure.
we were we were gonna pack up and go because
Sure.
things were getting crazy here. But then they had that winter thing that they had when they got
Oh
snowed
yeah.
in. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, no fucking way. I'm staying here. Like it's hot. It's kind of warm right now. It's not hot. It was
Sure.
warm, but not
Yeah.
bad. I enjoy it.
Dude, I couldn't. And you can call me a pansy. That's totally fine. I couldn't do the snow, bro. I can't. I'll go visit the snow and play around and have fun with the kids or whatever. But I'm not living in the snow.
Yeah, no, it's too
It ain't.
much, too cold.
It ain't happening. Yeah, no. And I'm not shoveling shit. I'm not, having to worry about stuff in my house being frozen and then busting and flooding the whole. No, not happening. Just
All of their houses, well, not all of them, but a lot of the people's houses over there, their water pipes, they burst because
yeah.
of the water pressure on them.
I know. I was like, dude, no. Can you imagine though, bro? Moving out there, buying a new house, thinking like, yo, this is such a good move for us, and then had that. Now they're getting flooded. It's just like, dude,
One after another.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
been
what?
getting hit.
I don't have to imagine it because my sister made the move. She's
How
a
was
trader.
how was her with the winter, bro?
She moved like right at the same week that winter started. That's when they had moved there. But luckily for her, they hadn't gotten their house yet. They were staying at a
Okay.
hotel. So, the
Okay.
hotel took care of everything throughout the storm. I mean, they still had to
Oh,
pay
thank
their
God.
their fees, but
Sure.
other than that, they were good. But I told her, "What? Are you still staying there?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's kind of nice here." She kind of likes it though.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I talk trash. I think what it is like, if because I've had a bunch of friends move to like Idaho and stuff,
Whoa,
which
what is
I
that?
don't
What
know,
is out there?
nothing, zero, literally zero.
Just
They're
cow
big like,
fields?
yeah, they're big like, there's like, like, like river, like you float down the river kind of a thing.
Oh, like
Like,
kayaking?
kind of like they'll even get like inner tubes, like where they'll literally just sit on floaties, drink, and float down the river. And it's like, dude, it's kind of some hillbilly shit, to be honest, bro.
That's about all you could do. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no beaches. I mean, all they got
Oh
is
no,
plains, right?
it ain't got nothing, bro. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I think they got some mountains and shit. I've heard Boise's okay. I've been to Boise like once or twice, but I haven't stayed. I just like did a layover in the airport
Oh, okay.
and went out to the city to get like a beer or a bite to eat. But this is the thing, dude, is you talk about city and people are like, oh well, we have Boise. It's like, yeah, Boise is not a big city. It's a big city to you in
Yeah.
Idaho because you've never been to a big city. You go to LA, you go to San Francisco, you go to New York, those are big cities. Chicago, big city, right?
Okay.
But these little small states, when it's like, oh well, we have a big city, Utah, oh we have Salt Lake City. It's like, yeah, it's not the same, bro. That is not a city. That's just a big ass suburb. That's all it is.
Yeah, I don't think I have any leg on that fight though. I just like to talk shit because I've never been to. Oh well, I've been to Arizona, but and
Yeah.
Nevada. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not big, but I mean, it's not that far away. But I've never been any other places I should say I've never been places enough to where I can bash him. I just, it's just fun to talk shit.
Yeah. Have you? I mean, you've been to LA, right?
Yeah. I know how big LA is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how overcrowded it is too. That's why it's so big because everybody wants to be there because it's so nice. Everything's right there.
Sure. Yeah, I guarantee you, like, if you looked up like even population size, I bet Riverside is probably pretty darn close to the size of freaking like Boise or something like that.
I can tell you right now.
Because Riverside's got to have, or at least Riverside County is probably pretty big. I know San Bernardino County's humongous.
San Bernardino, yeah, it's 326,414.
Okay, that's actually not as big as I thought it was going to be.
But that's only the people that they've counted. What about all the Mexicans that they didn't count? Uh-huh. Just think,
Bro, that's
I don't know if
awesome.
you know where Casablanca is.
100%.
Okay, well, just in that area alone, there
Yeah.
there's a lot of how do we call them?
Oh, bro, the homies.
People from the motherland, I should say,
Yeah,
right?
the essays. Yeah, the homies.
Yeah. They live like 15, 16 people per house, and it's like a 2, 3 bedroom home, dude.
Damn, that's intense.
Yeah, it's intense. I mean, it's you do what you got to do from time to time.
Hell
It's
yeah,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. I mean, we always get, usually when people talk trash about California, it's about politics or about
Don't
the
mind my
homeless.
rooster.
Oh, sick. Or like like the homeless situation, right?
Yeah.
And I think what's funny, it's like if you're talking about California, all of California is not 5 streets in LA. You know what I mean?
No.
And like even in Riverside, like Riverside, Rancho, i.e., Orange County, like I might see a homeless person once in like, I don't know, every couple
It's
months, just like on the side of the freeway or something like
yeah.
that. But I'm not stepping over homeless people like I live on like Skid Row, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Over here, like in the area where I live, you can see you can see the only ones, and it's almost the same people that you see roaming the
Sure,
streets. But if
sure.
you go like towards where like the river bottom where the Santa Ana River is at,
Ah,
that's where they're at. There was
because they
just a
do the,
fire over there actually right now.
I heard about that because they did that with, it was in Anaheim too. I don't know if you know where like Angel Stadium is off like the
Yeah,
57,
yeah.
but right underneath
Off of
the
Catela.
bridge, they had all the tents and stuff, and they like had to like kick them out and shit. I was like, damn,
Dude,
that's intense.
I don't know if you actually saw it. I actually saw it, and
Yeah, it
it
was
was a
intense.
complete town that they had
Yeah,
stood
that's
up right
crazy.
there. But
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, like
crazy.
it's like I said, it's a lot of mental health and people having going through bad luck.
Oh,
Which
100%.
I
And
mean,
I used to work at a like it was like a shelter kind of a thing. And you talk to some of these guys, and a lot of them too were like, "Oh, I'm not from here. I came out here because I actually get services. Like people will open up this clinic for me to take a shower, get something to eat." He's like, I think he said he was from somewhere in like the Midwest. It's like they just
mhm.
they give you a one-way bus ticket and just send your ass somewhere else. They don't even let you stay there.
Yeah, that's where the political comes in, which you were saying
Sure,
earlier. Yeah, that's where it comes in that
sure.
they don't want that in their cities, so their solution is send them elsewhere.
Yeah,
I,
go, get out of here. Yeah.
I mean, even in here, they do the same thing from city to cities because I've seen them sending like prisoners, like they let out of jail, they send them to Victorville, and a lot of them go out to live that way
That's
too.
crazy.
Yeah,
Dude,
those
because
are
I
the
live right
bad.
next to the Santa Ana. I live pretty close to the Santa Ana jail, and
Oh, okay, I know where that's at. Yes.
yeah, and I think they do the same thing. Oh, because there was something happening where they'd get out and they were starting to like venture into Irvine or some, and Irvine is very like,
Oh yeah.
rich.
Well,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course, yeah. I've
So
been
they were like kick him out. Like, no, send him to Anaheim or send him the other way. You know.
yeah. What's up with Irvine? Is it true that they don't pay? I mean, when you buy a property there, you don't own the property.
So Orange County's got a lot of this. It's called a land lease.
Oh,
So you own the house, but you don't own the land that it sits on.
whoa.
Yeah. So like, let's just say for the sake of argument, like let's just say the city of Irvine was like, hey, we're gonna put a freaking train station here or a train track all the way through the city, and we need you to, your house is here. We own
Mhm.
the land, so you got to move your house. It's like, well, how am I gonna move my house? And that's they just have the leverage. They have the leverage to say like, you obviously can't move your house, so we'll pay you,
Pennies on the
to get
dollar.
out of your house, but you don't own the land that it sits on. Whereas in like Riverside or Rancho or Ontario or pretty much anywhere else, you actually own the land that the house sits on.
Hey, but you gotta admit though, Irvine's nice. That area is
Oh, it's nice.
nice.
Yeah, and I think that's like Orange County has a lot of that. So I live in
Some
the south part of um Orange County before it gets into San Diego County. So
okay,
I'm
further
like a
down
little
that
bit
way.
farther south.
Oh, to
So
the five.
yeah, yeah, go
Where,
all
okay,
the way down the five.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. And so like once you get down there, it's kind of like the IE a little bit. It's older. They don't have as many restrictions, but like nice Orange County, like Irvine, Newport, like those areas,
Mm-hmm.
they have crazy high like HOA fees too. So you pay your mortgage, but then you got to pay like a $300, $400 a month HOA. And that's like, they do all the landscaping, they do all the street cleaning, they do all of the like paint your house and shit. So
Mm-hmm.
everything looks brand new all the time. It looks nice, but you pay a ton
Extra.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
pay
yeah.
what you get. You pay what you get for it. And if you move to Delaware, you won't get none of that.
Dude, oh no, hell no. No, you're gonna live next to some dude with a pink house and yeah.
Probably a mile away from you though. I don't think they're gonna be
Yeah,
that close though. Like
that's
your
true.
only neighbor is probably a mile away from you.
That's probably true. Yeah, that was the funny thing now. Well, because people moving out of California, it got a little bit like blown out of proportion. There was definitely people. There's obviously definitely people moving, and they're moving to Texas, Nevada, Arizona, Idaho, Oregon, kind of all the surrounding states, right? But what's funny slash ironic is people are like, oh, let's move to Texas. It's going to be cheap as shit. Well, with
Mm.
everybody moving now, like houses in Austin and Dallas and San Antonio, yeah, skyrocketing.
They
So
go up.
now people are like, oh fuck, I'm leaving California because I'm paying too much, and they're finally realizing not only do these prices now in Austin or Dallas like pretty darn close. Dallas or Texas has like a property tax that's like 4 or 5 times more than California. So you're paying a ton in
Damn.
property taxes because they don't have
State
into
taxes.
their yeah exactly to their defense they don't have a state income tax.
So they got to
But they
compensate some way or
gotta
somehow.
exactly. So they ding you on the property taxes. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
one of those things, bro. It's like I get it, bro, because I defend California, but my defense usually is because it's like, yo, you think that it's like everybody here's like a vegan, just just walking around. I'm like, yo, like there's normal ass people here,
I don't even
and
like vegetables.
yeah, I don't even eat vegetables,
What
and
is that?
you know, people complain about California being taxed to death, and it's like, yeah, I mean, sure, we have some high taxes, but other states get you in other places, like you know what I mean. Like they're going to get you in property tax, they're going to get you in the state tax, they're going to get you into whatever,
Because they still
a
got to
wealth
make
tax.
a certain amount of money, right?
Facts,
Even though they don't
yeah,
charge you state taxes, they still got to make that amount of money, and it's got to come from somewhere.
facts. Or they don't tax you a bunch, and I don't know where Texas is spending its tax money, but this is what happens when that winter thing came. Their power grid was 500 years old, so they couldn't keep people's houses warm. They couldn't, there was I think there was like a vote like years ago where if you go right down the middle of the country, so Texas all the way up to like Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
they all share a power grid.
Hmm.
And they got to Texas like, hey, you want to get in on this? We're all going to share it. And Texas is like, no, screw you. We're going to do our own thing. Well, now when this shit happened, they had no other support, so they had to use their ancient power grid system, and it just collapsed. So it's just one of those things where it's like poor planning. You
Yeah.
think like, oh, we're down here, we're never gonna get snow, we're never gonna get a crazy winter, and then it happens, and you're just not prepared for it. You know what I mean?
And the one that hadn't happened was the most fucked up one that had to happen, right?
Oh, dude, it was bad.
People
It was real
died.
bad.
Look. Okay, this is just. I don't mean to bash on anybody that passed away during that, but come on, why would you turn your car on and lock yourself inside the car with the
Oh, dude.
garage closed?
How many
Like,
movies do you got to see to know that's not a good idea, my guy?
I mean, I don't even think you have to see a movie. To
That's true.
come on, that's
That's
not
true.
healthy to be inhaling. Like, why would you lock yourself inside the car? But again, you got to do what you got to do, right? But I mean,
Well, I'm cooking the dog. I don't care what I'm figuring something out.
hey, that's
You
gonna
know?
get you canceled. Cooking the dog. Those
Yeah,
Californians though, they get crazy with their
they do love
dogs.
their dogs. Oh, dude. All right, here I'll do a California pet peeve. Here's one of my biggest pet peeves about California.
All right, all right.
I like dogs. Okay,
Love dogs. Yes.
I like dogs for sure. But I feel like I'm a little bit old school here. Is their dogs,
Yes.
their pets.
Yes. They're not
They're
kids.
they're not kids. Don't put them in a stroller. I don't want them in the restaurant sitting next to me, and I know that might be a very non popular thing to say. It's like it's a dog. It's fine being outside. It lives outside. It's gonna be fine,
It,
right?
it was meant to be outside. I mean, I guess. No,
Yeah. It's just
I
crazy.
let my dogs in the house too, but they don't
For
sleep in the
sure.
house. Like, I mean, they sleep outside. But
But even I mean, even if they sleep in the house, it's for me. It's like, dude, what's the stupid restaurant called? But they're like, it's like their thing. Like the restaurant is, you come in, but you can bring your dog in with you to eat,
what do they call
right?
those dogs? I
Oh yeah,
forgot.
like the service dogs.
Yeah, no, but it's a word. There's another
Oh,
word. Jesus, I can't remember.
companion.
Is it
I
no?
do. I don't know. I'm
It's
making
along
shit up
those
now.
lines though. But anyways,
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Emotional support
This,
animal.
that's it. That's the
That's
name.
it.
Emotional support animal. Like,
Oh, so California. That's the
right?
most Californian thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Do you think I can sell rabbits for emotional support?
I 100% guarantee you
I got
could.
I got rabbits. I actually
I
do sell rabbits though.
I heard that rooster in the back, bro. You got a emotional support rooster
I got
too,
emotional support. I can take him anywhere, right? I just put him a vest, a small vest that
dude.
says service.
With a little leash, bro.
Hey,
Tell
that'll
me I
work.
can't. Tell me I can't.
Do you have to actually get the dog trained for that?
Bro, I don't know what has to go into it, but I have a friend. She bought an apartment, or she rented an apartment. She's renting an apartment, and if you rent an apartment, that if you own a dog, you pay more in your rent, right?
Yikes.
Like it's like the animal fee or whatever.
Well, the dog's got to pay
She,
rent.
yeah. So she said that the dog was an emotional support dog. She just went to her therapist or her doctor and said, "Hey, can you just like write this thing that says it's my emotional support animal?" She did. Now the apartment can't legally charge her more for rent because of the dog is an emotional support dog, not just a normal ass dog.
Don't you just love those loopholes?
Bro, what is going on? I mean, what are we doing? But yeah, and the funniest thing is, the funniest thing, bro, the dog is like, I mean, it's this big. It's
What
not
kind
like,
of is it a Presa Canario?
dude, I don't even know what. It's a little one, bro.
Oh,
It's like a,
I thought you meant its head was that big. Cause I had a
oh no,
dog.
the whole dog is this big.
Oh,
The
I had
whole
a
thing.
dog that the head only was that big. That was a Presa Canario, and she was only 7 months.
And she's
Wh-
a big old girl.
She went. I mean, she passed away because she
Yeah.
ate something outside.
Oh
Anyways,
no.
I think my neighbor had put a poison for the rats that he was getting in his house, and I mean,
The dog ate it.
what can I do? I
That's
can't blame the
hectic.
dude. He doesn't want rats in his house. I wouldn't want rats in my house either.
Sure,
You
sure.
know? But anyways, so the dog, once it was fully grown, it would have gotten to 150 pounds.
That's a big ass dog.
Imagine those shits he was taking. Man.
Oh,
They're
dude, that's
big.
human poops that you're cleaning up.
Now, think about that dog. There's people that claim those dogs as emotional support animals,
Sure.
and they put those dogs in their bed. They let the dogs lick them face. Do you let your dogs lick your face?
I don't got a dog, bro.
Well, if you had a dog, would you let the dog lick your
Hell
face?
no. But this is the thing is I'm very this whole like dog is my best friend. That's not me.
No.
The dog's a dog.
Yes.
It's just like
It's an
like
animal.
I'll take care of it obviously, and like you said, like I'm cool with the dog being inside. I'm cool with even the dog sleeping inside. That's fine. But you ain't sleeping on my bed. You ain't
Yeah.
eating my food. You got your own food.
Yes.
If we shit like that. But dude, I got friends too, bro. That like the dogs are their life,
I have
and it's like.
I have a
Like, dude.
friend that he has dogs too, and the chick they had a visit. His nephew came to visit him, and the nephew's girlfriend came with him. So I guess they were drinking water, and the nephew's girlfriend, out of the same cup she got served water for her to drink. She started feeding her dog with the cup.
Right.
So
Right.
this dude kicked her out of the house for
Yeah,
doing
get
that.
out.
He literally
Get
kicked her
out.
out of the house, dude. Because I'm like,
Oh.
I would have done the same thing. I'm like, you're in the right, dude. Because like, what the hell? This is not. First of all, it's not even your house. What are you doing? Second of all, dogs in their mouth, they lick their assholes every day, and they have parasites in their mouth. What do you think is
Dude,
gonna
that's
happen
so
to
funny.
your stomach if you let that dog lick your mouth?
Get ready for the comments, bro. I
Yes.
guarantee you they're coming.
I love
The
them.
dog
It's all
comments.
right.
The
I need
dog
them.
comments are coming.
I need
Right.
them. I need them.
Statistically, a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth. It's like, oh, really? Because I don't lick my butthole.
I
So
don't.
explain that to me,
I don't remember doing that this morning, unless unless we have short term memory. All men do, and then we
bro.
forget about it, right?
So funny, bro. Yeah. So I mean, I don't got dogs. I got kids, bro, which is just same thing, just savages.
Oh
But
yeah, they're little demons. I got two.
yeah, they are.
I got two myself too.
Yeah, they're crazy. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't got time for no dog right now. But when they get older, maybe they could take care of it. But it's gonna be a dog.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can walk it.
Yeah.
They can feed it.
Dog is a dog.
Dog's a dog.
Yeah, that's in California. What about other states? Do you think other states treat it the same? No, huh?
What do you mean?
Like as far as they treat their dogs like you know what the stereotypical what we're talking about of California, right? That's the stereotypical the service dog, the emotional
Sure.
animal. You think other states laugh at that or they
Yes.
what about Florida? You think Florida does the same?
Dude, Florida doesn't strike me as a big dog place. I think like Colorado, Texas, Arizona, maybe. Arizona's hot as shit though.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like dogs there are like actually like
I think Arizona
serve
they
more of
do
like a.
lizards.
That's true. That's true. Pet lizard, pet iguana.
Yeah.
But like Texas and Colorado, I have a buddy in Colorado who is just like quintessential Colorado dude.
Mhm.
Like was born and raised in California, but was very like would go hunting and like fucking looked like he lived in a Budweiser commercial, right? Always with the fucking jeans and the truck and the whole thing, right? So he
Right.
moved to Colorado, and I was like, obviously, because that's where you should be, right? That's his thing. So his dog is like goes with him hunting, and he goes like fetch shit, like
Nice.
like an actual dog, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole emotional support thing to them, they definitely laugh
Yeah,
at that shit one
they
hundred
probably
percent.
see it as a different thing over here because, like, obviously, we're so comfortable with our surroundings
Yeah,
that we barely even need guard dogs for the most
sure.
part. I mean, I should just say it depends on the area you live in too, because
Yeah,
some areas, I mean, it's like anything. But anyways, yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy that people out of the same spoon that they're eating, they feed themselves
not
and the
happening.
dog.
Not happening. That's outrageous. That's absolutely outrageous. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what other states have you been to?
Well, like I said, oh no, you know what? I lied to you. I've been to Washington.
Okay.
It's the drive is nice, but like I said, I like going places. I don't like staying places. My thing
Sure.
is, if I can go to another country, I'll leave in the morning, but can I come back at night?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to stay anywhere else.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's every state like has its thing, and there's definitely pros and cons, I guess, if you really want to say it that way. My argument has always just been that that there's the argument isn't that there's not anything nice about any state. There's definitely nice things about other states, but California has everything, has it all. All the nice things that your state has, we also have those. So like Washington, you know, has a lot of like gorgeous like hiking trails, and it's very like lush and green and that whole thing.
And mental
You go to
health.
North Yeah, you go to like Central Valley or Northern California, you got that shit all day long. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of it here too. But what I liked about it was like I mean the road that we took, there was a lot of trees everywhere. That's
Sure.
what I liked about it because but in California when you go up to June Lake, Mammoth, and all
Mhm.
that, you get that same road. Like
Facts.
that's still California, and that's only
Yeah.
like what 3-4 hours away from where I'm at.
From where you're at. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And like, I mean, you got Yosemite, which is
Hmm.
like a huge national park. You got the sequoias up there. I mean, there's so much like, yeah, nature. I feel like people just think as soon as they hear California, they just think LA or San Francisco,
Yeah.
and they just think like, oh, it's a piece of shit because LA is a piece of shit.
I think
It's like, well, actually,
they think more Hollywood though.
sure, which is
Yeah.
also hilarious to me because LA is humongous.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at like square miles of like New York is like not that big in terms of like how the actual like square miles. LA is so spread out.
Wait, how
So,
big is New York?
bro, I'll get you a little square mile shit right here. It's really not that big. Square miles. So wait, that's just hold on, New York City, not New York State. New York City. So New York, the city of New York is 300 square miles. Hold on.
The city of, so we're just,
Yeah, so
okay.
the city of New York is 300 square miles. The Los Angeles is 500. It's almost double the size of New York.
Yeah,
Like just in terms of
502, yes.
yeah, just in terms of like the size. I think New York has more people, which is even crazy. They have more people than LA in half the size.
But that's why it seems bigger, right? Because it's so small and everything's so crowded.
Well, then they build.
Up.
LA's starting to LA's starting to do this too, but they build up, so they can't go out. There's nowhere to go.
Do you
So
really think there's nowhere to go? Because come on, like if we drive out to the desert, like towards the
Mhm.
desert, there's so many empty land up there. There's so
For,
many
yeah,
empty places where they could put homes, and they actually are putting homes. Because I work
sure,
construction, so
sure,
I've been working in the high desert, the
yeah,
Victorville and all that,
Hesperia,
Hesperia,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and they're building a lot up there. So a lot of new
sure,
communities are coming out up there. So I
yep.
mean, is there really not enough room for everybody?
I was saying for New York,
No,
like,
yeah, but I'm saying in general. I just put a Victorville and all that for example.
oh, I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't know enough about I know like upstate New York is a very like different vibe, but it feels like, especially with like the whole COVID thing that happened, is people are like, oh, I can like work from home or I can work remote. Some people can. So now people are like kind of like leaving like the city hub and like going to like we saw this with um people from San Francisco. A lot of people actually left the city and they went to suburbs like around the city. So like
Hmm.
all of the areas, kind of like what would happen here is people going to Victorville or Hesperia or Hemet or wherever the hell. Um, they're not, like, dude, I'm not going to live in LA if I don't have to work here. So I'm
Hmm.
going to go, to the surrounding areas.
Because it's
But
within the hour, like we said, it's close
yeah, it's
by.
close. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy how much people are buying houses. I don't know
Dude,
if
we
you
just
paid.
bought,
I don't know if you paid attention to that.
I just bought a house, bro.
You did. You were able to. How hard was it?
It is so hard.
How
We
long
got
were you
lucky.
searching?
Well, we got lucky because we sold our current house.
Okay.
So we got lucky because, I mean, we sold it in like a day.
Oh wow, that
Like
was fast.
we literally put it on the market, and we put it on the market on a Friday, and we accepted an offer Sunday night. So 2 days, 3 days.
Okay.
Um, and we had like 25 offers. So selling the house was mad easy. Buying the house was crazy. I mean, we were looking at places that one house that we looked at, like, oh, this is really nice. Like, so we, you know, put even our offer was a little bit over asking or whatever. This thing that someone ended up paying over $200,000 over the asking price. And I was like, all right, well, we're not going to be able to buy a house if this is how it's going to go. So but we got lucky, bro. We got a spot, that we're about to close on, but it's gnarly right now. It's super gnarly.
Uh,
Yeah.
For the last 2 months, I've been looking. Like I've
Oh,
put in like over 25 offers, and
damn.
I get nothing.
Are you looking in the same area, Riverside area?
No, I'm going to Victory because I could get something better for a lot less.
Hell yeah, you
Yeah,
could, for sure.
yeah, something
For sure.
newer actually. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to go in the house and have to repair shit. I just want to get in the house and move in and be able to live like it was just remodeled or something like that.
Sure, hell yeah.
And that's what's
You
making it more difficult for me to find something because I'm being very picky. But the way I
you should
see it
be.
is like exactly the way I see it is like it's what I'm gonna live in. So come on, I got to be picky with it.
Yep, facts.
Yeah.
What we did, tip, trick, I don't know if we're off podcast topic, but what you could do and what we
Yeah,
kind of did
yeah, it's all right though. It doesn't matter. It's what I like
is
doing. This is why I do it because I like talking to people that have done things that I haven't done, and then I get to
sure.
know them. I get to know, and then I get to make other friends that I didn't have them elsewhere. Even though this is
Yeah.
just a line, maybe eventually in the future, this gets bigger. I can have you somewhere on close, or hey, we can have a personal conversation here, like in person. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
I'm 100% down in person, bro, whenever you want to do it.
For sure,
The
for sure.
what we did is we went gnarly on the offer, whatever the offer price was. We we submitted an offer that was way above what it should be, right? They accept the offer, obviously, because it's the highest one,
Right.
right? So you get rid of everybody else. All the other offers go away now, right? Now you're just talking to the seller. but you keep the appraisal contingency in there. So the appraisal contingency is, hey, we're going to get the house appraised. We'll pay 20K or 15K or whatever your number is above the appraised value. So now the offer price doesn't matter anymore. It's just, it's going to hang on the appraisal. So what we did is we did that. They accepted the offer at this astronomical amount, but it appraised for 30, 40 grand under that. And we paid just a little bit over the appraisal. So we actually got the house for, a decent value instead of having to go up against people who are buying shit in all cash and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
That's the way you did. Oh, no wonder. Because I've been going like 20, 30. I haven't been going crazy. I've just been going 20, 20, maybe even 30, like the
Sure.
highest I've gone. But I mean, I don't really want to do that. I just want to pay the price that is there, but it's going to be difficult. So for the
It's hard,
time
bro.
being, things are crazy. I'm okay where I'm at right now. So I'm just going to hang tight in there and then just see what the future comes. I'm holding my Dogecoin anyway. So we'll see where that takes me.
Oh,
I'm going to see if I go to the
uh-oh.
moon or not. What
I
do you
don't know, bro.
think?
You're in a rough spot right now, right?
No. I put my money in there when it was high. I took the money that I put in there. So right
Out.
now, the money that's playing in there,
It's
it's
all
it's all
it's
it's
all his money.
all what is
Yeah.
that word I'm looking for? Damn, I forgot the word. What the
It's all
It's
the
all
house's
profit,
money.
profit, profit.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
It's all profit. Whatever I'm playing with right now, it's all profit.
Smart man.
Yes, so
Hell
that's
yeah.
why and I didn't even put much money. I only put $150
Sick.
when it
Get it.
was point zero 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 something, when it wasn't even a cent. So
I
I'm
love
doing all
it.
right. That's all the money I had
Hell
at
yeah.
the time. So I'm doing good with it right now so far. But this morning it was up. It went down to 28 cents, and when I checked, like around, I want to say around 10, it was like
Mm-hmm.
33 cents already. So it's moving up. But I've been paying attention to the whole chart. If you go back on the chart, you could tell that it was about time for it to come down. Right
Sure.
now, it looks like it's gonna go up, but I'm not an expert at it. I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
going off of what I know, and I'm
Good.
listening to other people that actually do that for a living.
Sure.
Yeah. So you
Good
didn't
luck,
buy
bro.
Dogecoin. You didn't jump on that.
Not a crypto guy, bro.
No.
It's too volatile for me. It moves around too much. So I'm a big traditional stock guy.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
okay. You know
yeah.
what? I
So
made $600 last year just traditional stocks with oil.
oh, sick. Good.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good
yeah.
call.
And around the time when I pulled all that money out, it's because I got sick with the COVID in December. So
Yep.
it played out perfect because I went a month without work, and out of that month, I only got paid 2 weeks.
Sure.
Yeah, so I had to compensate for the losing 2 weeks where I wasn't getting paid, but
Sure.
I did that. So I was happy I did that. And then after that, I started getting a little more into Forex, like Forex trading a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of gave up on the Forex because it was becoming too much because I was still trying to do the podcast, and
Yeah.
it just wasn't happening. It was getting
Sure.
mixed up. I didn't have enough time to do that with my job, Forex and podcasting. It was a lot more complicated.
Sure. Sure.
But
Sure. Sure.
I decided to drop the Forex, and I just kept the Dogecoin. But we'll
Nice.
see. We'll see where it takes me, if I go to the moon or not.
Yeah. We'll see, bro. Good luck.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So what did you used to do before you jumped into TikTok?
I mean, I just do TikTok for fun. I don't make. I mean, I make a little bit of money on it from the creator fund, but it's nothing really.
Mm.
Um, I'm in advertising, so I got my degree in marketing, and I
Oh,
work
nice.
at an advertising firm. So we just run like digital campaigns for these like Facebook and Microsoft and LinkedIn and all these guys. So I just manage campaigns for people like that.
Do you work by yourself? Do you work for yourself or?
I work at an agency, so I work. We got like 60 people. We got like a Brooklyn office and an Orange County office, and we create the campaigns, we create all the collateral for it, and we do all like the distribution. So I mean, it's cool. It's what I when I went to school, I was like, oh, I want to do. It'd be cool to do. Actually create like advertising campaigns for movies or for big brands and things like that. So it's a
Mm,
sick job. It's a really fun job. So that's where I make
is
my living from. I just do TikTok for
that
fun on the
Oh,
side.
okay. That's from home
Yeah.
too?
It is now, bro. I hate working from home. I'll be honest. I mean, I know a lot of people like it, but I have to like get out, be in the office, be outside. Like I can't. I hate being at home all the time.
I hear you, man. Listen, Saturdays and Sundays, I don't go to work, and I'm so used to being up at 5 in the morning every
Sure.
day that at 4:22, 4:30, I'm already up, and I have to get out of bed.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a thing that you get used to doing. Your body's so accustomed to just getting up
Yep.
and going to where you have to go and work and come back home, and that was your
Yep.
day of work. And then the
Yep.
rest of the day, you take care of what you need to take care of. But yeah,
Yep. When I got 3 kids, so, like,
oh, you got three. I
I'm
got
up
two.
I'm up at freaking 5 AM every morning anyway,
Yeah, you
so,
have to.
yeah, there's no like you said, there's no sleeping in. Um, it's just, usually I'm up with the kids in the morning, hang out, and then I would go to work. So now that I don't have that, like, okay, go to work thing, it's like you kind of just like are hanging out with the kids and you just kind of eventually meander upstairs to go to your, to go work. But then you hear the kids screaming downstairs. It's just like, I get why people like working from home if they didn't have kids or they have their own office or whatever. I don't got that. So it's just like, get me back to an office, please.
Yeah, for me, work it's a love hate relationship because I like going to work, but I like staying at home, and I
Sure.
love doing this, like reading, because like I come back here and sit every day and just like look up something with podcast, and I read it about it because this is what I'm trying to do. So I want to
Sure.
get good at it, and I want to improve everything about it. But anyways,
Sure.
but yeah, so it's fun. It's fun. It gets hard from time to time when you got to deal with job and this, and yeah.
Oh, dude, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Did you go? You said you went to school for that though. What did you master? Did you get a master or degree or
I just got
what's it
my
called?
undergrad, so I got my bachelor's in marketing. I went to Cal State San Bernardino. Bro,
Oh,
San Bernardino
yeah.
story.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh, I mean, you're familiar with San Bernardino.
Yeah,
You live in
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Riverside.
yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
like 25
Yeah,
minutes
you're
away from it.
close as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, bro. So I freshman year, first day at school, I'm roommates with my best buddy from high school. He went up there. I went to go play baseball up at Cal State San Bernardino. He went to go try to play basketball.
Okay.
So first day, we're in our dorm room or whatever. But at Cal State San Bernardino, they have apartments that are affiliated with the school, but they're just off the campus. So we're staying in like this little 1 bedroom apartment, right?
Right.
And first day, we move all of our shit in. We're just hanging out. We go to bed that night. 2 a.m. in the morning, we get a knock on our door. We're dead ass asleep. 2 a.m. Get a knock on our door. Blah 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 blah. We open the door. It's the RA. He's like, "Hey, we got to have a floor meeting. You got to come to the common room or whatever, the main room." And I was like, "Bro, it's 2 a.m. Why
Damn.
are you knocking on my door? And what is so important that we got to have a meeting about right now?" He's like, "Sorry, you got to come down here. It's like, it's mandatory or whatever." So us freshmen just graduated high school, dead ass asleep, walk out to this, freaking common room. And the RA goes, "Okay, so our security officer, Steve, saw 2 people trying to jump into this balcony and confronted them, and they shot him. And Steve is, yeah, Steve's, you know, being rushed to the hospital right now. So we just wanted to let you know." And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? What happened right now?" So I went from, you know, high school, and everything's normal, whatever, to freaking first day in San Bernardino, our security officer gets shot. I'm like, yo,
Being
what the
briefed on
fuck?
a shooting emergency, huh? What the heck
Exactly.
is that?
I was
So
like,
what? So
damn.
what ended up happening? Did somebody robbed or what was going on?
Yeah. So the story that we heard was that he saw 2 people hop a balcony, like on the ground floor to get into they were trying to like open the sliding glass door. He confronted them. They pulled something out on him, shot him. He ended up being fine. Um, but yeah, so they're like, make sure you keep your sliding glass doors locked and, da 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 da. And I was like, bro, I'm
Yeah.
about to exercise my Second Amendment right here at school and just keep my shit by my
Right.
bed.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know if you noticed, but San Bernardino has what is it, the number one worst city in America, something like that.
It's high, bro. It's high up
It's
there.
somewhere up there, but
Yeah.
there's some streets. Okay, okay. You gave your story of San Bernardino. This is my story in San Bernardino, right?
Here we go.
And I want to say early January, somewhere in early January. We
This
were
year?
Yes, this year we were going
Oh
to a
shit.
to a
Okay.
job. We were going to a job, right? So we passed, and we got to the job. We got off the freeway, turned into a couple of streets, and we got to the job within like I want to say 10 minutes from when we got off the freeway.
Okay.
So 10 minutes passed, we got to the job and we got off. We checked the job, so the job wasn't ready for us, so they sent us somewhere else.
Okay.
That happened not even 5 minutes. So we turned around to head back to the freeway. We took the same streets. When we turned into the main street to get into the freeway, the whole street had just been blocked off by SWAT team. There was SWAT everywhere pointing at a building with like ARs. Like it was
Oh
hot.
shit.
And
Yeah.
there was people walking out with their hands up from that building that they were pointing at. We had just passed through there, and when we were passing through there, I looked at my partner and I told him, "Hey, this street looks hot right now. What the hell is going on?" Because there was a
Yeah.
lot of people walking around. It looked hot.
Yeah.
So mind you, we came back around like not even 5 minutes, and it was already full of SWAT. So that's San Bernardino for you, dude. Like it's
Bro.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't, dude. When I went to school out there, we just stayed on the campus or right near the campus. We never got, we never. But it's funny because most of the people who went to Cal San Bernardino were from California, or at least kind of from that area. So like people knew, like you knew,
And they
like
stay
hey, yo,
away.
don't, yeah, you don't go downtown, obviously, or whatever. Um, but that city does pop off like pretty
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, it does. There's a lot of things. I follow a group on Facebook that's I think what's going on in Riverside, and
Oh,
they
that's what it's
include
called.
they include no there's it's San Bernardino. I think it's what's going. I forgot what the name is, but it's from San Bernardino. It's not Riverside. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Um, but there is always either a shooting or a drive-by or somebody got ran over or somebody stealing from a gas station. There's always those things, dude. There's always something like that. But I mean, that's San Bernardino for you. It's not like it's the
Facts.
only city like that though. I mean, every other state has a city like that too. So you
Yeah, I mean,
just
it's that the city just like fell apart, bro. It's kind of sad, but all
they
like the
went
jobs
bankrupt,
left.
huh? A couple of
Yeah,
years
it went
ago.
bankrupt. The all the jobs left. So there's just not much out there. So now it's just like with the wild wild west.
Yeah, that's the Wild Wild West of California, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
for sure, man. Well, man, this was fun.
Yeah, hell yeah,
So I don't know if we could do this again in the future. Just let me know. Stay in contact with me, man, so we can keep doing this.
dude. Anytime, bro. My big thing is like I just want to chat with like you said, chat with people, chat with new people, have cool conversations. So anytime you want to do it, bro, we'll do it. Next time we'll do it. We'll get like a uh like specific like topic, and we'll just talk about like sports. I don't know if you're a big sports guy, but we can talk about
For
sports, or
sure,
we'll talk
we talk about anything. You can teach me about sports. I used to be into sports back when I was in high school. Then I got into wrestling. Then I was only into jujitsu and wrestling,
okay.
and then I found weed, and after that I was only into weed.
Okay, we can talk about the herb then. You can teach me about the herb.
No, we can talk. I know a little bit about sports. Like I have friends that they're all into. They tell me about it, so I find out
Sure.
about it. But yeah, definitely we can do this again, man. And I appreciate it. Go ahead and plug your TikTok, Instagram, or whatever you got, so that
Yeah,
everybody.
I mean just TK California on TikTok or on Instagram. And then bro, if you guys want to pick up some merch, hit me up on the email. I'll send you out some merch. At ca forever goodbye.com, and you can get got some hoodies and tees and shit like that. So but hit me up, man. I'll hook you up.
For sure, man. Definitely. Go ahead and send me the links for all that, and I'll put them in the description of the podcast, and then I'll get that out there for you too as well, so everybody can see them as well too, man.
Dude, you're a
And
hustler. I appreciate you, dog.
well, no problem, man. Hey, like I said, I want to have great conversations and help people out and motivate people. So
I
we're
love
here
it.
to do that, man. I
I love you,
appreciate
bro.
it,
I
man. Well,
appreciate it.
hey, like I said, I appreciate this, and we'll talk again some other time, dude. Thank you
Yeah.
for accepting to do this.
Yeah, see you, bro.
See ya. Well, look at that. I got high school coach mouth from all the talking. Anyways, that was awesome. I love talking to people. That was Travis Keith, TK, California, forever. Thank you again for listening. And again, Travis, thank you for giving me the time and the day for having this conversation with me. I appreciate it. And that's it for today. But that's not it. Hold on. I see. This is the thing that I'm still trying to get good at, and we're gonna thank Travis again for letting us talk to you Appreciate it. On to the next one. Deuces.